It's so crazy how God is preparing me in a way for winter. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Don't forget to drink your water.
Back stronger. Yeah. Like, you can make it through your little shit. Because they done made it through their little shit.
Right.
Yes, hey baby.
Supposedly this hoe for me. Supposedly this hoe for me. Supposedly this. Convo with my dogs about some ghosts, more about seeds.
I still hate recording. Hey y'all. I know I've been MIA, missing in action. I don't even know when the last time I actually posted a video. I still don't know where to look at the camera, but we're just going to do it because I'm supposed to be doing this. Where have I been? Life be lifing and I be living. And God be working. So that's where I've been. You know what I mean? I just got a couch, y'all. I got a couch. So now I'm sitting on my couch, not my air mattress. I know a lot of y'all didn't know that because y'all wasn't in my house, but yeah. What happened with me and YouTube was just wanting to be what I think that people would have expected from me instead of being my true authentic self, or trying to figure out what exactly I wanted from doing YouTube. So I stopped because then it became a chore and I wanted it to be something that I actually enjoyed doing. I think this time around I'm just gonna like vlog like regular stuff that I'm doing like around my house, like not necessarily daily vlogs, but just like I really just want to kind of use this channel as an archive for like when I pass away, I guess. Or you know how like your parents scrapbook, or like your grandparents may have scrapbooked. I just want to do something like that, like just something that I can look back and remind myself of things that I've done, places I've been, and like if I ever decide to have children or anything like that, you know, they can see what I've done and who I was, and always have those memories. Edited, of course.
YouTube, just make sure they say something nice at my funeral. Make sure it's an unedited video. Y'all know what it's like when somebody edits. If it's edited, don't trust it. Don't trust it. Don't trust any edited video.
2 of the videos, I had braces, and I don't. So I'm out of my braces. Shira's out of her braces. I don't think y'all seen Shira out of her braces. Maybe. I'm actually going to probably end up getting braces again, but that's neither here nor there, and I'll take you along for that journey when it gets here. I'm going to do Project 50 and then go into 75 soft and 75 hard. And my discipline is not having to start over. So I'm going to start on April 2nd, 2023 for Project 50. And then I should be right before my 30th birthday. So I guess this is the road to 30 because I'm getting old.
No, not at all.
The perfectionist in me wants to re-record all the other videos and like do them better than what they were, because I want to use this as archive. But that's like real life, so I shouldn't probably touch them. This vlogging stuff, maybe one day with consistency it'll be easy, but right now that thing is so hard. I feel like I should be looking here, but that feels so weird because I can't even see myself. I'm gonna just try. I'm not gonna make any promises and all of that stuff because I feel like that's when I start messing up. Okay, so today is April 1st. Hi guys. And tomorrow I begin Project 50, which is 7 rules for 50 days. So number 1, wake up before 8 a.m. Number 2, have a 1-hour morning ritual. Number 3, work out for 1 hour. Number 4, read 10 pages of any book. Number 5 is spend 1 hour or dedicate 1 hour to a creative skill. Number 6 is to document your journey. And number 7 is to maintain a healthy diet. Recording videos, editing, and getting videos out consistently will be a part of my challenge as well, which keeps me motivated, and also, unbeknownst to you, makes you my accountability partner. So that works for me. Good morning. I didn't go to sleep. So, yeah. Well, even though I didn't go to sleep, I am going to start my morning routine. And then we're going to go to the gym. Alright, so I got my pre-workout. I'm gonna drink it while I drive to the gym. I got my headphones. I made sure they were charged. We made it to the gym. I love coming to the gym early in the morning because it's usually nobody here, or like maybe 1 or 2 people. I just pulled up in another car. Just pulled up with me, and then a car is already parked outside, so doesn't necessarily, I don't see them working, like, because you can see inside the gym and shit, like, and stuff. Sorry. Oh, never mind, I see her. Oh, and she is getting to it, honey. I think it's an older gentleman that I usually run into every time I come to the gym, that's here as early as me. Well, he usually comes in around this time, because 30 minutes, I usually am here from 4 to 5. So, and she usually leaves around 4:30. So, oh yeah, it is the guy. Okay, cool. I still have gym fear. Of being here. So it's better for me to just, come early in the morning when nobody's here, because in the afternoon, sometimes this place be packed. And then I'll just come in and do like 2 exercises, and I don't even think it's a real workout. I feel really safe with him here. Like, if it's just a woman and a man in the gym. I'm trying to put on my shoe. Usually if it's just a woman and a man in the gym, you might feel unsafe. But with him, I don't know. It gives like coach, like he be looking over there to make sure I'm okay when I be dying. So I feel really comfortable with him. One time it was a guy here that I didn't feel comfortable with him here, but he left shortly after. So I didn't get my pre-workout, so I'm gonna drink that. And I got a bottle of water and my headphones. So I'm officially out of the gym. Can you see? I worked an hour and 20 minutes. Today I did legs. The person that I met in the gym, the person who I told y'all earlier was in the gym, I ended up talking to her because she was doing legs. And I just wanted to make sure that I was doing like Bulgarian squats right. And she's really cool and she helped me out. So tomorrow I'm gonna work out with her. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but she had me on point. I burned 762 calories, 593 which were active calories. I'm really proud of myself for that. I'm super excited for that. I closed the ring. The goal is to, oh look, yes, I'm actually in a competition with my coworker who don't know that I'm in a competition with him because he doesn't, do competition or whatever. But literally we're friends on our Apple Watches, so every time he works out or whatever, my wrist is like going off because, you know, he's working out and he's closing his rings. And I told him, I was like, I'm gonna close my rings. I'm gonna start making your wrist go off, and it's gonna be like, because I closed my rings, you know. So I'm really excited that I actually closed the exercise ring, and he taught me. So if anybody has Apple Watch and y'all wondering, like, I was like, why my rings wasn't showing, like, when I was actually going to the gym and stuff, it's because you gotta turn on the exercise thing. And when you do that, I hope y'all can hear me, but when you do that, then it records it in your fitness app. I did weigh my I have my retainers in. I did weigh myself, and I was 239, which means in like 3 weeks, when I was going to the gym and stopped going to the gym, I had ended up gaining 6 pounds in 3 weeks, which I'm pretty sure of it because I was eating trash and eating out a lot. And hold on, because it's gonna rattle. I was eating out a lot and stuff, so that makes sense. But I'm finna go home. I did order some dinners from HelloFresh. She did say that she is usually in the gym around 3:15, no later than 3:30, and that's usually when I'm getting up, which is why I never ran into her. But I'm gonna try to get up at 3, get to the gym by 3:15. So that might even actually work out better for me, because I'll be done at 4:15, go home, shower, change, and shit like that. So okay, so before I go in the house and get my regular program schedule started, I did want to stop and say happy birthday to my dear friend and a subscriber of my channel, because he be watching my videos with me on the phone. AJ, happy birthday. Love a black man from infinity to infinity. Happy birthday. I know you are turned up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. And I already texted you happy birthday, but I did want to tell you a special happy birthday on my channel. And I wish you many more. I'm so grateful to be a part of your journey and so grateful to have you a part of mine. And I love you. And I appreciate you. And you are loved. You are special. You are wonderful. You is smart. You is kind. Why on God's green earth would I agree to meet someone at the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning? Why would I do that? 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 I'm gonna do it. Because I ain't no punk. I'm gonna do it because I ain't no punk. But Lord, am I not regretting the decision? Yeah, I'm still gonna go. Because I'm gonna be as dedicated to me as I be dedicated to these red flags I be ignoring y'all peoples. The time is 3 o'clock. I don't live too far away from my gym, so I'm gonna chug this. I don't dry scoop. I add it to the bottom of my I drink. You'll see. You know what? I was gonna take my vitamins before I left. We're going all vibes and pre-workout. So I get about this much water and scoop in my pre-workout. Right now I'm using C4. I know it's not good. I know. I don't want to hear any gym guru be like, why are you taking C4? Listen, it's all I knew, and I needed to start somewhere. but I will get some better pre-workout as I become more consistent, because who's spending money on stuff they not being consistent in 2023? Not me, because with these inflation rates, I did want to try that salt honey pre-workout I seen on TikTok. If they ban TikTok is like a Google search engine for me. If they ban TikTok, I'd be probably a little bit more productive because my ass wouldn't be on TikTok. I had a moment this morning because I was like about to beat myself. I was gonna beat myself up, and I'll journal about it because I woke up and I just laid in the bed because I'm actually up way earlier than I would normally be getting up right now. I'm finna walk out the door right now, but I had to remind myself grace. You know what I mean? Like, just I got up earlier. Now I'm running behind. I got up earlier, so I'm still gonna go to the gym and work out for an hour. By the time I get done working out, it'll be 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'll still have time for my morning routine. Even if your schedule is thrown off, give yourself grace. Everything is figure-outable, and we're gonna figure it out. I can't tell y'all that I had legs yesterday, and I am hurting so bad. Like, after I had like took a long hot shower and cleaned up and like actually allowed my body to settle, done for. I did not want to get up and go to the gym today. That's complete transparency. But we in there. Let's get this shit. All right, guys. Today was day 2. I finished my workout. It's currently 4:45. Shout out to God and shout out to the pre-workout because we made it through and I had fun. So now I'm going to start my morning routine. I don't have to be to work till 6. So I got about an hour and 15 minutes to do my morning routine and get ready for work. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Don't forget to drink your water. I'm at work, but I can't focus. So I turned on a podcast, The Basement. It's interesting that when God is trying to talk to you, it's like people will be like, oh, I only need the Bible and prayer. Like, how do you think God talks back? Through TV, through sermons, through songs, through birds, through your friends, through rocks and crystals, through burning bushes. Like, God talks to you however he feels like he can get in contact with you. And me and God, we like this, like Wi-Fi, well connected. You know what I mean? So I went to the gym, I worked out. And I know I was talking about how, like, Project 50, I was trying to get over, I think I said earlier in this video that I was trying to get over my, like, gym phobia. I'm sorry, hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm doing book club, and it's honestly interesting because we're talking about God in book club too, but I was trying to get over my gym phobia. You know what I mean? And how uncomfortable going to the gym can be sometimes when you're new and like out of shape or like just nervous. And I'm realizing that, you know, everything must come to an end. Like, you have to go through the cycle. A cycle has ups and downs. And I feel like lately I've been up. Like, I've been up. And it's so amazing how God works. It's so amazing how God works. Because I've been up, but like in a way that you wouldn't even expect, because like God's been providing and I haven't been stressing. And I just trust that, you know, whatever happens is happening for my good. Well, for God's good. But I feel like God is within me, so I always say my good, you know, but for his glory. And I went to the gym, and the first day of Project 50, I meet somebody who I'm not even one to walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I really need help. But I did, because I felt comfortable enough to do that. And I was in position to. And I'm grateful for her, because if it wasn't for her, whether she realized it or ever will know it, was the reason I actually got up and went to the gym today, right? So consistency. But God, right? So I come home from the gym and I'm doing my morning routine, which usually entails me listening to motivation. I usually do it on a treadmill, but I did it in the shower. So listening to a motivational video and then turning around and listening to a sermon. And sometimes the sermons are like 12 minutes, and then sometimes the sermons are like an hour and a half. I really don't care. If God moves me to click on that particular sermon, I'm gonna watch it. And I watch sermons, or I had got to the point of watching sermons like every single day, twice a day, like just because it was like a podcast to me, just them talking about how God is. So this morning, the motivation video that I was listening to was talking about death of the ego. And I was like, yeah, because everybody, like, I feel like it's a me versus me season, you know what I mean? Like it's me versus me, like me versus the old me versus the new me versus the stagnant me versus the procrastinator me versus the shit I want to change, the shit I don't want to change, the person I want to become, the person I feel like I should be, you know, me versus me, right? But then, I listened to a sermon, and in the sermon, they were talking about how, like, God provides, like, he doesn't give you a warning of basically like when shit go left, like when you ain't gonna have no more, when you don't know where to go, the sermon is waiting for God's direction, which is what I feel like I'm doing, because like I got big things that I'm trying to do. And even with like YouTube, like I don't know why I'm doing YouTube. I really don't want to do it, to be honest. Like, I'm such a closed off private person. I don't want like a digital footprint of who I am, but I'm being led to do it, so I'm going to listen this time, because what I don't want to do is keep repeating cycles, because I haven't learned my lesson. But it's like, always remember the highs and the lows. You can't appreciate spring and summer if you don't go through fall and winter, you know? And it's so crazy how God is preparing me in a way for winter. God is literally preparing me for winter. He's letting me know that winter is coming, because sometimes, you know what I mean, when you're in winter, you can get to such a dark place. And it may not even be a winter. It may be a fall. You know what I mean? It's just me going into a new season of my life, in which I feel like it has to do with fitness. I feel like it has to do with health. I feel like it has to do with healing. I feel like it has to do with all of that. But everything keeps telling me, like, just stay focused. God is still going to be there, and step out on faith without any worries, and being comfortable in your vulnerability. So I don't know who this is for, because this has been 10 minutes of your time. But I do want to say, like, be comfortable in your winter, because that's where you grow, that's where you grind, that's where you that's where you meet God and y'all sit down and you have a conversation. And that's really where you build your relationship with God. I don't know what's coming in the future for me. I don't know what's going to happen in the future for me. And I'm frankly not even worried about it, because what's going to happen is going to happen. And there's nothing I can do about it. And if it doesn't happen, then it wasn't meant for me to have it. Like, what's yours is already yours. What's coming will already be there. What God has for you is only for you. And there's nothing or nobody that can take that away from you, not even the devil. So, I don't know what that's about, but I'm just listening to God and the universe and the birds and the bees and the wind, and just reminding myself to remain present in all moments, and to love every moment. Because for a while, I didn't even love life. I mean, I was just living because I knew that if I killed myself, I'd go to hell. Oh, I should say trigger warning. My bad. But it's the truth, shit. I'm not gonna lie. But now I'm learning how to, like, love life without the expectation of love, if that makes sense. Like, I love every encounter that I meet with people. I take every encounter that I meet with someone seriously, because I don't know if God sent them to me for something or if God sent me to them for something. And I understand how one encounter can cause you to change the trajectory of somebody else's life. And I think that's what we're all here for anyway, to encounter each other and to love each other. But of course, you gotta love yourself first. And I think sometimes that's where I struggle. So maybe that's the next season of my life. Whatever it is, I know it's coming, and I'm preparing myself as much as I can by remaining present and enjoying the moments that the sun is still shining and the darkness hasn't set in. And when the darkness decides to set in, I'll still have God, so it won't even matter. And whatever the devil wants to bring my way, I know you couldn't bring it to me if God didn't give you permission. So God seen me fit to fight this battle, whatever this battle may be, and I'm gonna fight it. So I don't know why I had to say it or who I'm saying it for. Maybe I'm just saying it for me, to look back one day and be like, yeah, I said that. But man, God is so good. I love him so much. That's my OG. Hey, that's my OG. That man, the original gangster, you hear me? Anyway, that's all I came back to tell y'all, or to talk about, a little brief intermission. And but I also think, and this is just a side note, I think that's why I also say, although we may wonder, we're never lost. You're never lost with God. You're never lost with God. No matter how dark it seems, no matter how much shit keep falling apart and all that, you're never lost with God. And that's comforting. All right. Sorry, I can't look at the camera because I don't even know where to look anymore. So if I look down, it's just, I get better eventually.
Back stronger. Right. Like, you can make it through your little shit because they done made it through their little shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so, girl, I love talking about stuff like this. Don't dig me into my little rabbit hole.
Hey, listen, we get a shovel, we can go there.
I really just hate what the world is coming to, because I just feel like it's such a beautiful place out here, but we're being robbed of so much.
For the sake of good and bad. there's always a good outcome to something, and there's always a bad outcome to something. And the something in this thing will be instant gratification. Well, we know that everybody lives right now in a world of instant gratification. How can I get seen? How can I go viral? And because of that, we have comparison. Okay, God, I'm gonna break it down. We have comparison. Comparison is the thief of all joy, right? But we're comparing ourselves to people who got instant gratification because of how social media is. The bad part about it is that we're losing our testimony. We're losing our hope because all we have is instant gratification because nobody is telling their testimony. Maybe that's what God's doing. You go viral because God's trying to use you and your story as a testimony.